It's in the game.
Season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. The Gators' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He never had a chance to get it to the edge in first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Gators offense will try to get something started with their first possession. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Working that left side now. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden
picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Gators will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The give on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The Utes have a lot of options on second and inches. The lone back's got it. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And the Utes line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Shaw. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. Makes the grab. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. There's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And the misconnection on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Looking for space, it's Stewart. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
It's complete. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. first down. Under fire. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. A missed opportunity on that errant pass.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50 burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously,
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. The jet sweep pass. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Might be changing the route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. showing the arm strength down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the...
He'll take the deep shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
The Utes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got his man on the right.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on its way. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Shaw. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. Working on the right. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The offense changing the play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Gators! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Utah offense will take over
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Running to Green. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
It's complete to the right. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Now facing a 3rd on the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he
picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Spins away from the defender. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
That's caught. It's Stewart. Touchdown, Utes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Turning it on! The 20! He's at the touchdown Gator! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On the ground, it's Stewart. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've got paths to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Looking to throw again. Punts it out of the air. Coming through. Down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Utes are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just...
He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The Gators sending the offense back to work.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Hold it.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Complete to start this drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his 2nd catch of the game, and we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good of a job.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Hold it. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running running the football, and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week.
Breaks into the open. He's up to 86 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. From the gun, the ground game. Powers through the defender. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wide receiver going in motion. Now he's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throws for the tight end. This time it's complete. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one